All right, guys. Today I am doing some field work in preparations for the World Championship. Kind of the biggest tournament that I will probably ever play in my career. I mean, this is crazy, dude. The stuff that they are doing up there, like Nate Heinold, absolute genius. He is making it feel like a professional, absolutely professional event. So the most prestigious event of the year, and I'm getting ready for it. And yeah, I kind of want to just make a video about fieldwork and like what it looks like and what you should be doing. And the number one thing I like to talk about with fieldwork is intentional shots. When you go out and you practice just in general, you want to be throwing as many intentional shots as possible. So like, for example, you don't want to just go out to the field, grab your discs in your bag, and just start ripping. When you grab the disc out of your bag, think exactly how you want that disc to hyzer stand up into it, turn over, and then come out of it. Think about the height, how much angle you're putting on it, how much power you're going to throw into it. Give it as much thought into detail before you throw it. And then once you throw it, be super brutally honest with yourself and go, is that how I intended? And if it's not, no big deal. Just go to the next disc and try to like recreate that shot. So like, for example, if you throw too much hyzer on a disc, go, all right, on this next one, less hyzer. And yeah, so anyways, I thought I'd film my, I don't know, my little fieldwork session. Ugh. So if I were to be working on like form stuff, that would actually be something I'd be doing into the net with the tech disc. I would be throwing to that. I've already kind of made a video on that. The number one drill in disc golf, kind of went over that. Working on your form, you don't need the field for that. The field is definitely more for figuring out your discs and committing to like actual lines and almost figuring out what form feels like. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now, is kind of redefining what I know about my bag, and then also just yeah, practicing what it feels like to throw hyzers, practicing what it feels like to throw turnover shots, and yeah, just diving into it. So first thing I'm gonna go here is a Hurricane X. This is my straight to stable shot. I love that I've kind of, at this field I have this football goal post and I have these trees on the left. So I already kind of have an intentional gap, so I can't get lazy. So with this guy, I'm just gonna go slight and hyzer straight through this gap, and then not super high. Yep, that was good. Yeah, that was smooth. And then I like to kind of go through each individual slot. So like I'll go distance drivers, then fairways, then mid-ranges, then putters. So this is actually more overstable, so I'm actually going to do the same thing. Just a little anhyzer into it, a little bit more anhyzer. Oh, let's say I yanked it. Absolutely pulled that one. So let's go back to the well here. This is a force, really going to push it out left, let it come out of it. That was better. Yeah, I hit the gap still. Yeah, that was a good shot. All right, now I'm on to my fairway drivers, which I got anywhere from a 7-speed to a 10-speed in here. I'm gonna go flippy first because I haven't really thrown any hyzers into this gap. I'm gonna go with this Athena, just dead straight, a little bit of hyzer, really trying to commit to a hyzer line here that's gonna hold the straight line. Yeah, look at that, that's perfect. Yep, man, that felt good. Now I'm gonna go with a Cicada, same thing, except I want the disc to get all the way over and turn over on me. Oh, came out so early. Just felt like lazy footwork there, which is important to kind of diagnose your misses right away. I have a straight Athena here, straight to stable. I'm just gonna hit it flat and let it hyzer out naturally. Love it. Need to pick a side more. That was a little bit more left than I envisioned in my head. So I'm gonna go same exact disc, except I'm gonna hug it more right side of this gap. Oh, man, didn't mean to throw in an anhyzer. Guys, that's why we're out here doing field work. All right, now I have 3 of pretty much the same exact discs. This Raptor that I just got from a buddy, thank you, Johnny. So I'm kind of like learning this disc, but slight turnover right down the gap. Let it fight out of it. I threw it on hyzer. Dang it. I'm throwing on Annie. Good news is, that's why we're here. All right, a little bit more anhyzer on this next Raptor. There it is. That's what I was trying to do. Just an anhyzer through that gap. Now for this Raptor, really hitting this one on Annie to get it to go anywhere. Look at that. Yeah, that felt good. Yeah, very nice. Heck yeah. All right, now I'm into my mid-ranges. If you guys know, I preach less is more. So I don't have a huge bag, only running like less than 23 discs right now, maybe at 23 with a couple extra backups. But yeah, I'm gonna run these mid-ranges. I'm gonna go with this Quake first. This is my straight Quake. Flies straighter than most Quakes. So I throw this on flat, just push it through the gap on a hyzer. Yep, that felt good. Yeah, easy enough. This buzz, I just got this from Jack Rustler. He's trying to get me on the buzz. I don't know. Don't know how I feel about it. That one's really good though. That one's a stable buzz. I threw that on slight anhyzer and it held it the whole way. Maybe that's why people like the buzz. When you find a stable run of them, they're just so money. Not enough anhyzer. Dang. Well, that's why we're here. Got to remind myself I'm getting ready for Worlds. All right, I'm gonna go with this money maker in my bag. I'm gonna go with this Meteor. Just have to throw it on some hyzer, commit to the hyzer. Yeah, I just pulled it. Last but not least, throwing putters. So let's go with the straight zone first. Oh, it felt so good. Yep, now I'm gonna go with, this is very similar to that disc that I just threw, but this disc is a whole speed slower. So that zone's actually more of like a bridge disc between like a sidearm approach shot and then like if I feel like the mid-range is gonna, I have to go so soft in the mid-range that it's kind of sketchy, that's why I pull at that zone. It's also been in my bag the longest out of all these discs. So usually I would preach, you know, you only need one zone in your bag, but that's more of my workhorse. And then these other three throwing putters are like a complement to that one. So, all right, let's do the surf. So good. Holy smokes. Straight to stable. Yep. And last but not least, let's throw this this flippy guy. So money. This is kind of like an in the bag, you know, now since I think about it. I'm throwing like all these discs, but all right. Now I'm gonna go over some backups that I have. These are a whole bunch of Hurricane X's, Forces, and Hurricanes. And yeah, when I go traveling, you have to bring backups. Out at Toboggan, really easy to lose a disc in the woods. So it's really important to bring backups, and I'm gonna test them out right now in this little bit of a field. I'm gonna throw all the Hurricane X's first, and then I'm gonna go and throw all of these Hurricanes, and then I'm gonna try out these recycled Forces, which I'm actually the most excited about. I've already thrown them, but I'm really dialing in which ones I like. Hurricane X might just be, holy crap, so good. One angle disc, doesn't flip, doesn't really hyzer that hard, just kind of like goes where you want it to go. Woo, almost hit that goalpost, but man, they are so good. I'm getting a little lazy on what I want to do with these. So I kind of want to, I'm going to try to hit this gap a little bit better on some anhyzer. I didn't throw it on nearly enough anhyzer. Man, these discs are, it's hard because I already have a Hurricane X in my bag right now. So like, obviously this isn't going to kick out the one I have because it's kind of my workhorse for my distance driver slot. But if I lose that this week, then at least I have a general idea of what these guys fly like. There it is. Yeah, that's such a good disc. So straight, so stable. Nice. I'm gonna go hard anhyzer on this one, see how it flies. Come out of it. Come out of it. Oh boy. That's all right. I threw that extreme anhyzer. right, let's go these Hurricanes next. Hurricane X is just domier version of these Hurricanes. So these should just fly, honestly, with a little less stability, and then it should be flipping just a little bit slower. So it won't stand up into it. It should just kind of go be more point and straight. Yeah, a lot less stable, a lot more point and shoot. I like that. I like that disc. Yeah, so this is going to be like, if I lose that beat-in force I have in my bag, I'll probably take these guys, swap them out with one of these. Oh, I'm feeling really good right now. Holy cow. Fly like a far flying Hurricane, but much more controllable because it doesn't have as much dome. So it's just a lot more point and shoot. Yeah, these feel good. It's nice too that I'm just striping this gap right now. Feels, game feels good, guys. Man, dude. I've thrown all of those identically. Yep. Wow, man, game feels good. Game feels good. Very nice. All right, last but not least slot, be going over these recycled forces. These are flippy, or at least they feel flippy. They're a little bit lighter weight, 167, 169, which is pretty money for just distance in general. Like you'll get a little bit more RPMs on that. But yeah, this is going to be in case if I lose like a flippy disc, then I'll be able to insert this disc. And yeah, I'm just going to give it flat, maybe a little bit of touch of Anheuser. Actually, no, probably a touch of Heiser, because these are going to stand into it. But they feel really good. Oh, I shanked those. Pulled that one way right. Yeah, that felt good though. I'm excited. I feel like my bag's in a good spot and my backups are in a good spot. It came out early. All right, last one, then we go. That one I ripped as hard as I could. You can kind of see how flippy that is, which is good, because that's what I'm hoping it replaces. So, sweet. Whew. Oh, all right, guys. Well, that's the end of the video. Yeah, I've worked really hard to get to Worlds, and I hope all this hard work pays off. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of times being results-based is how you get yourself in trouble. You should never really be results-based. You should just go out there and do the best you can, which sounds so cliche, and I hate myself even saying it, but it's so much the truth. So thank you guys for watching, and wish me luck at Worlds. And if you see me at Worlds, friggin' come over and say hi or something. I don't know.